Tell me about this, Srija.
Good afternoon, sir. Myself, Srija Chintakaila. I came from Pune. I completed my Bachelor's of Technology in the stream of Electronics and Communication Engineering in 2023. After completion of my graduation, during my graduation, I completed a project called Assist to Smart Hearing Aid for Blind People. The main purpose of this project is to design and implement the smart hearing aid for blind people, which is used to detect the obstacle in front of the person and fall detection and location finding of the user. In this project, my role is to design and implement the hardware section. After completion of my graduation, I received a training in software testing. During this training, I completed a project called Orange HRM Management System.
But
The main key functionalities of this project is to create, edit and delete an employee data. In this project, my role is to write test cases and execute them.
okay, then first of all, why you're changing career into testing? We are from EC background, right? Then why you're coming into IT? Any reason?
Before joining in BTech, I don't know about any this, sir. So after joining in my BTech, I have been interested in IT sector. So that's why I've moved to EC to IT.
Okay, good. No problem. And so how good on manual concept? Upon 10, how can rate yourself in manual concepts?
8 out of 10.
Okay, tell me what is Agile process?
Agile is the most powerful model. In this model, we closely interact with the clients.
Mm-hmm.
In this project, we have added in the new requirement middle of the process and we execute.
Okay, what are the disadvantages in Agile?
Management complexity.
Okay, tell me what is the difference between STLC and SDLC?
STLC means software testing life cycle. In this, we discussed about the different phases involved in this. In SDLC, software development life cycle. In these different phases are focus on this system designing, implementation, and defining. In SDLC, QA members are involved. In SDLC, all members, QA members, development team, stakeholders, client, all are involved in. In SDLC, team size is less. In SDLC, team size is more when compared to SDLC.
Okay, and what is the difference between a waterfall model and Agile model?
Waterfall model is known as a linear sequential model. In this model, we don't go back process, but in Agile, we can add any intermediate requirements and go process.
Okay, so whenever doing retesting, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Did you go for manual testing or automated testing?
Retesting is manual testing.
Why? Why not automation? Why retesting never refers for automation? Any reason behind it? What is the difference between system designing and test designing?
In system designing, we have to implement the actual code. Developer write the actual code.
In system designing?
In system designing, we have to prepare the architectural documents. Test designing. In test designing, we have to write the test scenarios and test cases.
What is the difference between a test scenario and test case?
Test scenario is taken from the testing requirements. We had a document, and the test cases is derived from the test scenarios. Test scenarios defines the journey of the user's journey, and test cases will contain attributes to corresponding application.
Okay, so why defect will be deferred?
If the developer engaged in some other work, developer says, I have some time to fix the defect. In that time, developer
I need some time, not I have time. I need some time to fix
the defect. In that case, developer access the defect with commits.
Okay, what is the reason why developer can duplicate the defect?
Multiple defects occurred, then the defects, same type of defects, multiple defects in the application, then the defects is called the duplicate defect.
Okay, why developer reject the defect?
If the defect in that user story, in that particular sprint, the defect may distract the application. So
that's a defect only, right?
Defect.
Then why they can reject it? The defect is that is a defect only.
Defect.
Then why developer can reject it? At what condition developer can reject the defect?
Once the QA member raises the defect, the developer will choose that defect. Then it has no error in that application. Then he will say
if there is no error in the application, then why you are raising a defect?
The defect may not get any highly impactable on the application.
Minor impact, that is a defect only, right? Why developer reject it then? You told that there's a duplicate is the defect region, and also if the defect is invalid, it's not as per the requirements. If the defect is not as per the requirements, if the defect is not related to the requirements, then developer reject it. Okay. And what is the role that you played in your project, academic project?
design the hardware components, sir.
Whatever hardware you will generally see in your project.
By using PCB board, we can interconnect the sensors.
Whatever sensor
Laser
you use.
sensor, GPS module, all sensors are soldering in the PSP board.
Yes. Now let's take an example. I have given application for you. Okay. There is an application that there in your hand. Then on what basis you go for manual or automation? On what basis you categorize that application has to go for manual, or on what basis you categorize that if it should go for automation?
If the required document is easy and simpler to understand the users,
Then you can, if it easy, then you can go for automation only, right? That is also way.
sometimes application requirements will become complex. Then we will choose the automation testing.
Complex or manual. If the application is very complex to automate, then what will do? Automation never prefer there itself, right?
No, if the requirements are become complex,
Complex on sense saying that I not able to I don't have any locators. I don't have any privileges to access application using automation. Then
in that case we choose manual
manual
testing,
only,
sir.
right? Yeah, that's what I told. Thank you. Thanks for your
Thanks.
time.